only. Internally generated revenue, IGR, 1,421,700,000 naira only.
The chairman said the bill accommodates other strategic community-based projects tailored to address specific needs across the different wards, which will ensure that development is balanced, inclusive, and visible in every part of Obiakpo. According to Dr. Wallo, the appropriation bill reflects responsible and responsive leadership, disciplined planning, and a firm commitment to service delivery.
Collectively, these capital projects represent our commitment to equity, inclusiveness, and sustainable development, ensuring that no constituency, no ward, no community, and no individual is left behind.
Leader of Obiakpo Legislative Council, Abuchi Amade, commended the chairman for his proactive leadership and assured him that the bill will be given the needed attention in line with the development needs and priorities of the people.
As much as this bill aligns with the local priorities of our people, we ensure that we give it a speedy passage.
The Legislative Council also passed a vote of confidence on the chairman for his outstanding performance so far. Justice Ihu, Rstv News.
A state-of-the-art office complex and built and equipped by the Chairman Board of Directors, Eagle Watch Security, has been inaugurated in Akpajo, Elemelo, government area of Rivers State. The event, which drew members from different sectors, including the clergy and business community, was in commemoration of the 75th birthday of the Chairman Board of Directors, Greg Ubefun Hundu Aji, was there.
The ultra-modern head office of the company, which was inaugurated by the Commandant, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Rivers State Command, Joachim Okafor, represented by KB Umar, was described as a symbol of growth aimed at closing the gap in the security subsector. Chairman, Board of Directors, Eagle Watch Security Limited, Greg Ubefun, said the company is poised with a passion, unwavering commitment to innovation and dedication to providing cutting-edge technology security solutions to Port Harcourt, Rivers State and beyond. He identified the obvious lapses found in the country's security architecture and the widening gap in security infrastructure, hence the company's intervention.
Let's not see security work as megad work. Let's first of all give dignity to the job. From the presence of the security agencies you saw here today, they already see us as partners. So where their eyes cannot see, we can see.
General Manager, Eagle Watch Security Limited, Johnson Onuibo, praised the efforts of the board chairman for providing the edifice for the comfort of management and staff of the company, describing it as not just a new physical space, but a cloud-based security surveillance and cyber security.
We are using the surveillance solution that we have now that can allow us monitor our beat from any part of the world. As far as it's on the internet cloud, you can pick any location and see what is happening from that.
In their goodwill messages, former Chief Judge of Rivers State, Iyaye Laminkara, Chairman, Association of Private Security Practitioners, Chief David Kennedy, and a representative of Prime Medicals, Mr. Emmanuel, commended the board, management, and staff of Eagle Watch Security Limited for investing in that critical sector and urged them to keep up the good work.
I have had the privilege of having their services over the years, and they are very good, competent, and I commend the chairman of the company for helping to employ our teammates who are all employed.
The event featured cutting of cake to mark the chairman's 75th birthday, while 5 members of staff were honored with 1, 4, 5 and 10% of the company's annual profit for their outstanding commitments to the growth of the company. A long service award was bestowed on Mr. Adams Edet, who served for 17 years and retired on health grounds. Speaking on behalf of the recipients, Manager Administration of the company, Faith Uteme, expressed appreciation to the chairman and board of Eagle Watch Security Limited for the honor and pledged their commitment to doing more.
He has been a mentor, he has been a
wonderful leader to us. We appreciate him and we thank God for keeping him alive.
There was guided tour of the complex shortly after guards parade and inspection by the chairman. Ndun Ajie, Rstv News.
Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has called for national unity and collective purpose, warning that a house divided against itself cannot stand. Remi Tinubu stated this as she accepted an honor at the Leadership Annual Conference and Awards 2025 in Abuja. Speaking before an audience of high-ranking officials and former heads of state, the First Lady dedicated her award to the women, youth, and community leaders of Nigeria, urging the nation to bridge cultural and religious divides to ensure a stable and prosperous future. She added that the future of our nation depends on our willingness to work together across cultural and religious differences for the good of all. The House of Representatives Committee on Science and Engineering has stepped down consideration of the 2026 budget proposal of the National Center for Technology Management, escalating tensions between lawmakers and the agency's leadership. The committee also resolved to delete the agency's allocation from the 2026 appropriation bill and recommend the immediate removal of its Director General, Dr. Olushola Odusonya, for failing to appear before the panel to defend the proposal. Lawmakers were further angered by the DG's failure to transmit the required documents for legislative scrutiny. The decision was made at a budget defense session in Abuja, presided over by the committee's chairman and member representing Yamaltu Deba Federal Constituency of Gombe State, Mr. Inuwa Garba. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives Committee on Human Rights has applauded the National Human Rights Commission's 2025 performance and approved its 20 billion naira budget proposal to expand rights protection and access to justice in Nigeria. Chairman of the committee, Peter Abiola Makinde, gave the commendation during the Commission's 2025 budget defense and presentation of its 2026 appropriation bill proposal. Makinde described the NHRC's performance as commendable, noting that the Commission delivered measurable results despite fiscal limitations and a challenging human rights environment marked by concerns over religious freedom and other fundamental rights. He particularly praised the Commission's commitment to transparency and public engagement, highlighting its Human Rights Dashboard, which provides regular updates on complaints and interventions. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has called for a generational shift in African leadership, urging countries across the continent to deliberately promote younger leaders between the ages of 25 and 50, who he said are more physically and mentally equipped for the rigors of modern governance. Jonathan made a call in Abuja today at the International Memorial Lecture and Leadership Conference marking the 50th anniversary of the assassination of former head of state, General Murtala Ramat Muhammad. Reflecting on the demands of leadership, the former president recalled that while in office, he sometimes had no more than 2 hours of sleep in 24 hours, stressing that advanced age can limit the capacity to cope with the pressures of governance. He noted that leadership requires unusual stamina and resilience, arguing that younger leaders are better positioned to withstand such pressures. Security agents reportedly attempted to arrest the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasser Ahmed El-Rufai, at the international airport of Nnamdi Azikiwe on his arrival in Nigeria from Cairo. This was disclosed by the media advisor to the former governor, Muyiwa Adekeye, who said El-Rufai declined to accompany the operatives, insisting on providing a formal invitation. In a short video showing the incident, El-Rufai could be heard saying, "Listen, nobody, not even the president, can tell me I have to do anything," just as he advised the security agents to write him a letter of invitation if they need his attention. There has been no official confirmation from security authorities regarding the incident. This is news coming from Rstv Television. Rstv State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. It is a task we must accomplish. Rstv News is live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. Do us a favor, click that small bell so you get us straight from the studios when we are live. Going on now with more reports like Bangladesh witnessing historic parliamentary election, the country's first polls after Sheikh Hasina's government. India Ocean Island cyclone packing violent wind kills at least 35 people. And in sports, CAF sends technical experts to 3 co-hosts of 2027 Africa Cup of Nations. All of these and many more are coming when we return after these messages. Don't go away.
Rstv, poised to make the difference.
The Omega Power Ministries, OPM Worldwide, presents the first Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut for the year 2026. It is a night of intense worship, prophetic prayers, and declarations. It is a night of spiritual realignment for the year ahead. It is a night where gates will be lifted and barriers broken. It is a night where God Himself will open the door of 2026 for us. Doors of glory, doors of nations, doors of increase, doors of dominion, doors of influence and affluence will be opened for us, and no man can shut it. Date Friday, 6th February 2026. Time 8 p.m. till dawn. Venue OPM headquarters, Dr. Jesus City, Mbodo Alo, River State, Nigeria. Come ready to pray with your coconut, and the heavens will respond, and access will be granted to us this 2026.
OPM, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
You need all the nutrients that will hold you tight. Stay in power, you find it all in peak. Every move you make, big steps you the beat goes on, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on and on, and the beat goes on and on and on and on.
Muna kira ga al'ummar arewacin Najeriya, musamman jihar Kano, da ku ci gaba da amfani da madarar Pig Milk.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic, and enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
Kenyola, calm down.
Calm down? What if I ruin everything? Auntie Amina is coming. Just pass the beef and dawa cubes. No, Hassan. With Mr. Chef, it's a 2-finger crush.
Kenyola, you've got this.
Sanu Mama, Sanu Baba.
Haba, Hassan, why do you look so lean?
With Mr. Chef, a simple crush turns meals into culture and moments into memories.
This is a true taste of home
and culture.
Yeah.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
Chef of life.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
Welcome back to more news. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has projected a total of 873.778 billion naira for the conduct of the 2027 general elections. And INEC Chairman Joash Ampiton disclosed this today while presenting the Commission's 2026 budget proposal and the estimated cost of the 2027 elections before the National Assembly Joint Committee on Electoral Matters. He clarified that the 873.778 billion naira election budget is distinct from INEC's 171 billion naira proposal for the 2026 fiscal year, which covers routine operations including by-elections and off-cycle polls. According to Ampiton, the projected cost for the 2027 elections excludes a fresh request by the National Youth Service Corps seeking an upward review of allowances for corps members deployed as ad hoc election staff. Now to foreign news. Bangladesh witnessed a historic parliamentary election on Thursday, with tens of millions of voters participating in the country's first vote since former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government fell in 2024. The election marks a key moment for the nation's democracy following years of political unrest and deadly crackdowns. Results are expected on Friday. Over 127 million eligible voters are taking part, marking the first major election since Hasina fled to India amid widespread protests that left hundreds of young demonstrators dead. Tariq Rahman of the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, also called BNP, has emerged as a front-runner to form the next government. From the Indian Ocean Islands Disaster Authority comes this report that a cyclone passing violent winds has killed at least 35 people and caused devastation in Madagascar's second largest city. Cyclone Gezani made landfall, slamming into the eastern coastal city of Tuamasina with winds reaching 250 kilometers per hour. The National Office for Risk and Disaster Management said it had recorded 35 deaths. 6 people remain missing and at least 374 have been injured, while more than 8,800 people have also been displaced. Madagascar's new leader, Colonel Michael Randrianirina, has called for international solidarity after the cyclone ravaged up to 75% of Tuamasina and its surrounds. Video showed the battered city of 400,000 people littered with hundreds of trees felled by strong winds, roofs blown off buildings, and residents wading through flooded streets. Now from the entertainment desk, we got this report that veteran Nigerian singer Innocent Idibia, also called Tu Baba, and his wife, Edo State lawmaker Natasha Osawaru, have dedicated their child in a church ceremony attended by family members. A video that surfaced online on Thursday showed the couple presenting their newborn during the dedication service. In the footage, Tu Baba and Osawaru were seen dancing joyfully toward the altar while carrying the baby, as relatives followed behind, clapping and celebrating. The ceremony comes about 3 months after the couple welcomed their first child together in November 2025. News of the birth initially emerged in November after a Facebook page bearing Osawaru's name announced the arrival of a baby boy. Now sports. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, has sent a team of technical experts to the 3 co-hosts of the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations to inspect facilities ahead of the tournament. The 3 co-host nations, Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya, won the bid to host the next edition of the tournament, tagged Pamoja 2027, ahead of the joint bid by Nigeria and the Benin Republic. The tripartite hosting will mark the end of CAF's biennial format for the tournament. CAF President Patrice Motsepe, who announced this during the last edition in Morocco, said that the next AFCON after 2027 will be staged in 2028, while subsequent editions will be held every 4 years. The CAF technical experts' visit to the East African countries will also be highlighted by Motsepe's visit to Tanzania on Friday. The inspection visits by the technical experts kicked off this week and will run until the 17th of February. And that's it on tonight's presentation. River State is the treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. It is a task we must accomplish. We are live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. The notification bell there rings when you click it, and then you'll get us live from the studios. Now to end the news and recap of some of the major reports. First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has called for national unity and collective purpose, warning that a house divided against itself cannot stand. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has called for a generational shift in African leadership, urging countries across the continent to deliberately promote younger leaders between the ages of 25 and 50, who he said are more physically and mentally equipped for the rigors of modern governance. We had also reported that security agents reportedly attempted to arrest the immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Nasser El-Rufai, at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport on his arrival in Nigeria from Cairo, Egypt. That's it. Thank you for watching.